My dear protected one, I have something important to share with you today, straight to your heart. The special love the divine has set aside for you. Well, the person meant for you is feeling a deep ache because you're still apart. This person, who was truly born to walk beside you, just can't handle being far away anymore. Something incredibly strong, something they can't control, like a deep stirring in their soul, has sparked inside them. Before we go deeper into this message together, please like this video, become a member of the channel, type your amen in the comments, and subscribe so you can get more messages from the angels. And don't forget to click thanks below the video. It really helps strengthen our bond. My dear protected one, something truly powerful and unstoppable has lit up inside this person's soul. It's like a force from heaven woke them up, giving them this undeniable urge to change everything, tear down old ways, and leave behind a life that clearly wasn't bringing them closer to you. Your special person felt a call they couldn't ignore, a strong pull that drew them out of the confusing or compromised place they were in. It was like the Creator breathed new life into them with a clear message. Go now. Go find your truth. And they listened, with tears in their eyes and a desperate, almost touchable longing just to connect with you. They walked away. They left behind familiar paths that weren't fulfilling, cut ties on purpose, and turned their back on everything that didn't feel real or right anymore. It wasn't really running away. It was a true liberation, a way of finding their real self again. Moved by the undeniable love that flows between you, a current you can't see but can definitely feel, this soul decided to start fresh. Not just for themselves, but because their heart was crying out specifically for you. They just didn't have the strength left to fight what is divine, what's meant to be, what's truly forever. This person understood with sudden clarity that staying on their old path meant closing the door on everything the divine had lovingly planned for both of you. With huge courage and growing faith, they chose to leave behind a life that didn't make sense anymore. They stepped into the unknown, held up by the hope of getting closer to the sacred meeting that heaven has been arranging for so long. It was a tough choice, demanding a lot of personal sacrifice. Letting go of a life full of history, memories, and routines is never easy. But this person's heart started speaking louder, clearer, more insistently, breaking free from everything that used to distract them or pull them away from pure, true love. Now, there's no more room for weakening doubt or holding back. The decision is made. They are firmly cutting ties with everything that weakened their faith and slowed them down on their way to you. The life they lived up till now, the experiences they had, didn't lead them into your arms. That's exactly why it was so necessary, so essential, to choose a different road. Maybe one less traveled, but the one aligned with destiny. This person chose to start over. Every single step they take now will be guided by a deep, steady desire to live the plan the divine source designed for this specific love. They are intentionally leaving behind places where their soul couldn't really breathe, where they couldn't be authentic. Relationships, even ones that seemed important, that were stopping this unique love from growing, are being let go. They're releasing habits and routines that brought no real peace or happiness, actively making space for the new thing that needs and deserves to be born. All this effort is because their heart beats in sync with yours, longing for that final reunion. It's a demanding decision, needing real strength, but it's filled with deep love and unshakable truth. Maybe you haven't fully grasped just how much this separation has hurt this soul, the quiet tears they've shed alone. But now, everything is starting to reshape, moving towards becoming whole. This person simply can't bear living far from what truly matters to their very core. Touched by a divine insight, an inner knowing beyond logic, they understood it was time. Time to let go of what doesn't build this love and move intentionally toward what truly makes sense. This choice is like shutting one door on purpose, maybe a heavy, fancy one, so that a new one can open. A bigger, clearer, more divine door leading to a shared future. It's not running away. It's a conscious reaction. It's the courage to follow the sacred call the divine whispered into their heart. It's faith put into action, real, total surrender. By leaving behind everything that didn't add value to their life, this person is opening themselves up completely to what lasts forever, to the possibility of your shared destiny. A new chapter starts now, one where love can finally grow with the strength, resilience, and protection that comes straight from heaven. God has already declared, through little signs and inner feelings, that this is the time for this love to fully show up. And when the Creator speaks, when that divine intention is set, the whole universe pays attention and bows. The stars seem to hush in respect. The heavens seem to lean in closer. The earth itself responds. Nothing stays the same. What was a season of quiet waiting, of patiently enduring, has now shifted to the edge of fulfillment. What seemed like silence was just the sacred sound of getting ready, of deep inner work being done. Now, heaven itself is moving. Angels are coming down with clear missions to support and guide. Locked doors, real and symbolic, are being broken open by divine light. Barriers inside and out start to fall. Walls built from fear or doubt crumble. Scars from old wounds are being gently healed. Everything gives way to what was chosen, divinely planned, before time even started. This love isn't just a coincidence, not a quick, passing feeling. It's a sacred purpose written permanently on the eternal records of existence. It was created in the heart of eternity, sealed with the divine's own signature, and patiently cared for behind the scenes of everyday life until the perfect, appointed time arrived. And the appointed time is definitely now. Your special person feels this call burning intensely inside them. It's more than just wanting something. It's a sacred urgency, a driving force stronger than their physical body, stronger than logic, stronger than any possible obstacle. Nothing can hold back what has already been declared and started in heaven. This heart doesn't just want you. It knows with deep certainty. It knows it can't sustainably stay away any longer. It knows there's a shared destiny to live out. It knows that you mean home, safety, and belonging. Dear protected one, what's coming won't be small. It won't be shy or hesitant. It will be grand, intense, and beautifully overwhelming in its pureness. Not because it will look perfect to the often critical eyes of the world, but because it will be completely true before the divine. This love carries an important mission. It heals, it transforms, it lifts up both people involved. And that's exactly why heaven has moved. Heaven's resources are being used. The spiritual clock has struck its hour. And when it strikes, eternity powerfully breaks into the present moment. The now. You will feel it. You're probably already feeling it. Something has noticeably shifted in the air, in the subtle rhythm of time, in your quiet thoughts, in your deepest dreams. The divine has commanded it. And when the source commands, everything responds obediently. There's a certainty shining brightly inside this person that confirms this is the right path. Every change, every act of surrender, every difficult step is being taken so that this love, born directly from the heart of the divine, can finally be lived out. And absolutely nothing will be able to stop this divine purpose from completely happening. A cycle has come to a quiet, necessary end as your special person consciously walks away from everything that didn't bring real peace or true, lasting meaning. What once seemed important, even vital, now clearly shows itself as just a distraction from the soul's true path. Awareness has dawned, and with it comes the unshakable clarity that the only path truly worth walking is the one that leads, in the end, to you. Nothing else can steal their focus now. Nothing else can confuse or lead them astray. The truth has shown itself so brightly, so undeniably, that it can no longer be ignored or explained away. Dear protected one, understand the huge value, the sacredness of this crucial moment. It took everything, every bit of inner strength, for this person to face their own limitations, their fears, and finally see what truly matters, what was written by the divine from the very start of your soul's journeys. There's no more room, no more energy, for things that drain, delay, or deceive. The deep process of inner change has truly begun, and nothing can stop the course of what was divinely prepared and arranged. This person realized they had to break free from outer structures and inner patterns that once seemed safe or needed, but only served to pull them further from their true purpose, their authentic self. The symbolic chains that once kept this love at a distance are falling away, one by one, dissolving into light. The path ahead is being cleared, purified, and made ready to be walked with fresh courage and complete surrender. And just as this soul is being fundamentally renewed, you must also consciously align yourself with what is being newly born within and around you. The love that is steadily approaching isn't just any love. It's a mature love, one that has been tested by big challenges and thoroughly bathed in lasting faith. The divine is carefully shaping this destined connection with specific purpose and loving care, and everything is being gently moved around so that at the absolutely right time, the divine plan can be fulfilled completely and beautifully. The distance that once separated you was only a necessary, though painful, part of the journey, a time for growth and preparation, not the final chapter. What comes now is a brand new chapter where the weight of the past no longer has any authority or power over you or your connection. The connection itself is being quietly restored, strengthened in silence, grounded firmly in the steady light of truth. This person has discovered through experience that without you, life basically loses its color, its energy. And that's why they are so determined now to let go of everything that once kept this precious love from blooming to its full potential. There's no turning back now. The choice was made with an awakened heart, a conscious spirit. Where there was once paralyzing confusion, now there is eye-opening clarity. Where there was once deep-rooted resistance, now there is willing surrender. True love naturally has that power to change things. It transforms, it heals, and it reveals the deepest truths. And right now, this soul knows with conviction, it can no longer wait. Yesterday has lost its power. Today is actively being rewritten, and tomorrow unfolds expectantly, like a path brightly lit by the unmistakable will of the divine. Dear protected one, the decision has been made with deep certainty, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will be able to interrupt the path now unfolding. This person no longer belongs, energetically or spiritually, to what was left behind. Every single step they take forward is a final, decisive break from all illusion, from everything that only served to delay the blessed reunion with what is truly real and lasting. The chains have indeed been broken, and now the heart beats with one clear, undeniable truth. It is by your side, in your presence, that they will find the deep peace they have searched for so long, often without success. Those who discover their true destiny no longer carry the heavy weight of doubts. This soul knows that time can no longer be wasted on what never brought real, lasting happiness. Everything that once seemed valuable or attractive has lost its shine compared to the brightness of what truly matters now. Distractions have lost their powerful hold. They no longer pull attention away from the goal. There's a persistent voice inside, speaking ever more clearly, pushing this sacred journey forward into your eventual embrace. Dear protected one, there's a quiet, powerful movement coming straight from above, preparing everything around you. Heaven is watching closely and guiding gently. Obstacles are being systematically removed. Roads that once seemed blocked are opening up unexpectedly. Everything is lining up perfectly for this destined meeting that can no longer be reasonably delayed. This soul is being led forward by a sincere, heartfelt desire to transform because it finally, deeply understands that without you, nothing else truly makes sense. And when the heart leads the way, no obstacle, no matter how big, can ultimately stop what has already begun. For a long time, this person tried hard to fit into places where their soul didn't genuinely belong. They adapted to situations and expectations that didn't reflect who they truly were inside. But now their eyes are wide open. What was once accepted, maybe out of fear of change or wanting security, has become completely unbearable. What once felt safe, or at least familiar, now feels like a harsh reflection of an emotional prison that can no longer be tolerated. Liberation is fully happening, driven relentlessly by a single deep truth: the longing to be exactly where they have always intuitively belonged. The time of passively waiting is slowly but surely becoming the time to actively act. Words alone aren't enough anymore. Thoughts are urgently calling for real movement. Now every decision made is intentional. Every action taken has one single purpose: to shorten the physical and energetic distance between you. This soul can no longer ignore the insistent voice crying out from deep inside them. Can you feel it too? That noticeable shift in the air around you, that subtle energy growing steadily in the quiet moments. pulling closer everything that once felt impossibly far away. It's reality itself carefully lining up with the unseen divine plan. This person isn't just passively wishing for change. They're actively living this deep transformation in every gesture, in every conscious thought. When someone finds their true direction, their authentic path, nothing can ultimately stop them. The heart of this soul is already beating in a harmonious rhythm with yours. Even if you're still physically apart for now, there's an invisible yet entirely unbreakable connection growing noticeably stronger with each passing day. It's always been there, this sacred link, but now it shows itself with undeniable clarity and intensity. That's precisely why everything that wasn't authentic, not aligned with truth, is being consciously left behind. There's a divine preparation unfolding carefully, making plenty of room for what has always truly belonged to both of you. Dear protected one, something far greater, a divine intelligence, is guiding all of this. It's not just an impulse, and it's certainly not emptiness driving this change. It's a deep, steady, and final shift in awareness. This soul has realized beyond any doubt that without you, something essential, something vital will always be missing. That's why they're choosing wisely, thoughtfully, to walk away from anything and everything that stands in the way of this sacred union. Their thoughts are now clear, focused, free of confusing static and outside noise. The path forward is visible, and even if challenges still exist along the way, the heart already instinctively knows the way. Every single act of letting go is a powerful declaration of love. Every step taken is a conscious surrender to what the divine has lovingly written. The winds of change are blowing. The past no longer holds any power over the present moment. The mistakes and detours that once created distance now serve as a solid foundation for significant growth. What once caused painful detours is now just a faded memory without any lasting influence. This person no longer looks back with regret. Their eyes are set firmly on the future. And in that envisioned future, you are undeniably there. Conviction has completely taken the place of crippling doubt. Nothing will ever be the same again because now there is deep awareness. And once awareness arrives, lighting up the soul, there's no possibility of going back to who you were before. This huge decision was born from the deepest core part of the soul. And what is born there, from that sacred space, cannot be shaken by anything external. This inner transformation is absolutely real. Even if your physical eyes haven't seen all the proof yet, your heart already knows. Something deep inside you feels it happening. There is noticeable movement in the heavens, a subtle force aligning everything methodically, shifting each piece carefully into its rightful place, so this encounter can finally unfold exactly as it's meant to, at the absolute perfect divine time. You can rest securely in this certainty. None of this unfolding is happening by mere accident. Everything is being meticulously shaped so that when the moment of meeting finally comes, there will be no room left for doubt. Everything will feel clear. Everything will feel inherently right. And when that moment arrives, you'll instantly realize it was all being prepared lovingly all along. The changes will continue to show themselves gradually. With each new day, this person becomes a little closer to who they were always truly meant to be. What is old, outdated, or doesn't fit is being left behind. There's no longer any valid reason to carry what doesn't belong to this emerging new reality. This liberation is necessary, essential, so that love can finally live, breathe, and express itself in its complete fullness. Dear protected one, this love isn't just casually walking toward you. It's running with the full strength and conviction of someone who knows exactly where they truly belong. Running with a lightened heart because it understands deeply that true happiness can only genuinely exist if you are a key part of it. This deep transformation didn't come from the outside world. It came directly from within. And what is born from the heart's deepest truth cannot be easily erased. The eternal bond between you wasn't woven merely by time passing. It was created purposefully by eternity itself. And now that same eternity is making clear way for a beautiful new beginning. Nothing can stop what has already been sealed and blessed from above. This person feels it powerfully with every single beat of their heart. That's precisely why they are leaving behind everything that doesn't contribute positively, everything that doesn't actively build towards your shared future. The journey is truly only just beginning. Every new step taken is a deliberate move in your direction. Every conscious decision made is a silent yet powerful reminder that this story is already being beautifully written, even if it hasn't fully come to vibrant life yet. But very soon, sooner than you might think, you will see clearly with your own eyes what your heart already intuitively knows. Inside this person's heart pulses a certainty that can no longer be ignored or suppressed. What was once lingering doubt has transformed into clear, focused vision. The entire path traveled up to this very point has shown definitively what truly matters. Nothing else can ever replace the unique resonance, the sacred connection that exists between the two of you. That's precisely why there is absolutely no turning back now. The path forward has been claimed, and the future is now being actively shaped by this unshakable, core truth. Each step forward represents a conscious release of what no longer makes sense or serves a purpose. This person is letting go of everything that only served to distract their eyes from what is truly essential. There is a liberation taking place, a natural, necessary shedding of everything that no longer feeds the soul or supports its growth. The inner calling has intensified significantly, and now it's utterly impossible to ignore the compelling urge to change. As the days pass, this soul finds ever-increasing strength. What once brought paralyzing confusion is now seen with compassion and deeper understanding. What once felt incredibly hard to let go of no longer holds any real power. The heart has unequivocally made its choice. And when a soul chooses firmly to walk toward truth, nothing can block the forward movement. Time itself is working patiently in favor of this destined union. Everything is aligning with divine wisdom. There is no frantic rush. Only the deep peace of someone who knows deep down that everything is happening exactly when and how it's meant to. The sacred connection between you has never been truly broken. On the contrary, it's more alive, vibrant, and stronger than ever before. Perhaps you already feel this subtle energy shifting in the air around you. This quiet yet noticeable shift that touches each new day with renewed hope. True love always eventually finds a way to reveal itself. And that's exactly what is happening right now. What once seemed distant or impossible is becoming tangibly possible. This person feels it deeply within their being and follows that intuitive feeling with growing courage. The heart beats with greater intensity now. A new, guiding light is illuminating each following step. Before, that inner light was perhaps hidden beneath layers of doubt, self-criticism, and outside noise. But now it shines forth with unmistakable clarity. The answers are no longer being desperately searched for outside because they've always been held safely within the sanctuary of the heart from the very beginning. Nothing can stop what is naturally unfolding now. This deep transformation is real, tangible, intense, and utterly irreversible. This person's soul is going through a powerful awakening where everything is finally starting to make sense, fitting together like pieces of a divine puzzle. And with this dawning clarity, every new decision is made with even greater conviction and purpose. Even if your physical eyes can't perceive all the changes yet, your heart already recognizes the growing nearness. Each heartbeat seems to carry the quiet certainty that this long-awaited reunion is drawing closer. What once created distance or obstacles is now, strangely enough, leading the way back home. What used to be widespread doubt has become deep, unwavering certainty. As this fundamental change takes place, everything that doesn't actively support this sacred union is being naturally left behind. The choices currently being made are mature, conscious, led by a true, authentic desire to live this love fully and honestly. The commitment to this love is growing stronger, more resilient, with every passing moment. The barriers that once seemed impossible to overcome are now falling away, dissolving one by one. What once acted as a solid wall blocking progress is now becoming valuable wisdom to help guide the crucial next steps. The path ahead is clear, unobstructed, and this person moves forward with increasing confidence because there is truly no other viable choice now but to follow what the heart so passionately cries out for. The entire universe seems to be conspiring, working together harmoniously, to bring this sacred union to full fruition in the exactly right way, at the absolutely right time, with the depth and significance it truly deserves. Nothing can ultimately stop what is being led by the undeniable truth of a love that was born in eternity to last. This soul surrenders willingly to the ongoing process with full faith, unwavering trust, and deep devotion. As the days continue to go by, courage rises steadily within this person's heart. What once felt impossibly hard or daunting now comes more naturally, flowing with grace. The persistent doubts are finally gone, replaced entirely by a quiet, unshakable certainty that warms the soul from the inside out. The answer has definitively arrived, and it can no longer be denied or pushed aside. This profound change is not random or accidental. Something significant was awakened in the deepest, most sacred part of this soul. An invisible yet powerfully transformative touch caused everything to realign, to find its true center. That's precisely why this person is giving themselves completely, without reservation, to this brand new chapter unfolding. The powerful desire to live this emerging truth is what fuels them forward each day. The connection between you is growing ever stronger, filled with tenderness and understanding. Distance no longer holds the power it once did to separate or discourage. What remains now is the unwavering desire to keep going, to continue moving forward, to live fully everything that was always divinely meant for this specific love. That certainty grows quietly yet powerfully day by day. This soul's heart is undeniably ready. The mind is aligned with the heart's knowing. Each subsequent step is taken with firm conviction. The story has already begun to reveal itself subtly, even if it has not yet fully unfolded visibly before your eyes. And with every passing moment, everything draws just a little closer. What's coming toward you will be greater, more fulfilling, than anything that's ever been experienced before. This person knows this deep within, and that's why they are consciously leaving behind everything that simply doesn't belong in this bright new chapter. No external distraction holds significant power anymore. The decision has been irrevocably made, and destiny is being actively fulfilled. You can trust what you're feeling intuitively within yourself. There's something noticeably moving inside you too, isn't there? That subtle presence, that shifting energy, that quiet yet persistent hope that's growing steadily day by day. Your love is coming, opening itself fully to the new, transforming everything necessary within and without, so this story can unfold exactly just as the divine dreamed it would from the beginning. Every step taken now is a direct move in your direction. There are no more unnecessary detours, no more crippling hesitation. The path is clear now, and this person is coming toward you determined, moved by profound love, and guided unwaveringly by faith. Nothing will be able to interrupt the sacred journey that has already irrevocably begun. With steady, determined steps, this soul continues patiently to let go of what no longer adds value or meaning to the journey. Every choice is made with conscious awareness, guided by an unshakable inner conviction. This chosen path has one clear destination, and that sacred destination is undoubtedly you. The longing felt is no longer just a quiet, passive desire. It is transformed into a living, breathing urgency that pulses vibrantly with every single beat of the heart. This profound transformation isn't just happening internally. There is an invisible yet powerful force actively reshaping everything around it as well. The enduring bond between you, which never truly broke despite appearances, is now stronger, more resilient than ever before. Old, familiar obstacles are visibly losing their once formidable grip. The distance that once felt so vast and insurmountable is no longer a genuine threat. What once sounded like confusing noise or external interference now makes ample room for the soft, clear sound of truth being actively lived. This soul perceives the world with new eyes now. What once went completely unnoticed or was misinterpreted is now crystal clear. The heart is no longer easily distracted by what lacks true substance or essence. Maturity is rising steadily, and with it comes a deeper, more profound commitment to what truly matters in the grand scheme of life. The journey forward is being walked with care, with clear purpose, and with unwavering trust in the divine plan that orchestrated your coming together. The waiting, though perhaps trying at times, will not last forever. What once felt agonizingly long now feels noticeably lighter because each deliberate step brings you undeniably closer. the heart beats faster in anticipation as the moment of reunion approaches. Living this love the right way, authentically and fully, has become the primary reason behind every significant choice made. This person recognizes the inner call as something inherently sacred, not to be ignored. What once felt utterly impossible or like a distant fantasy is now simply, beautifully inevitable. The transformation that began deep within is now noticeably shaping every area of their external life. Everything is gently shifting into its perfect place, so this reunion can finally happen without undue delay, without unnecessary resistance. Heaven is watching attentively over every single move. There is a higher divine order guiding it all. And I am here, your devoted protector, to remind you that none of this unfolding process is in vain. This love is being meticulously prepared to bloom in its absolute fullness. No amount of resistance, internal or external, can ultimately stand against what has been blessed from the very beginning. Each new step brings you even closer together. What once created painful distance no longer holds any real power. Only unwavering certainty remains, firm, steady, and ready to be fully lived. This person's heart cries out passionately for this love. And there is simply no way to silence that profound soul call any longer. The choice to fully embrace this significant change was ultimately inevitable. It isn't merely about impulse or fleeting emotion. It's about fundamental necessity. The old life, the old ways of being, no longer fits this evolving soul. What once felt uncertain or confusing is now brightly lit by the illuminating clarity of someone who has finally discovered what truly matters in life. Everything that once caused inner turmoil or confusion now fades quietly into the background. What's truly essential remains steadfast. Being by your side, sharing life with you, has become the only desire that still makes complete and utter sense. This love holds such a deep, central place that everything else has lost its relative meaning in comparison. Nothing truly compares to the unique intensity, the profound resonance of this particular connection. It is truly one of a kind, special, and sacred, and now it is rightfully the highest priority. Every choice made from this point forward reinforces the chosen path. Everything that doesn't contribute positively is being consciously left behind. This person's heart knows with certainty there is no other meaningful destination but the one that leads directly to you. The soul recognizes this specific direction as the only one that truly exists for its fulfillment. There are no viable alternatives. There's only this love. The eternal flame that connects your souls cannot possibly be extinguished. This powerful feeling remains vibrantly alive, even in prolonged silence, even across vast physical distances. The deep desire to live this destined story has grown so strong, so compelling, that it can no longer be reasonably denied. The period of waiting is noticeably beginning to dissolve, and courage has definitively taken the place of lingering fear. This love was never meant to be forgotten or pushed to the past. It was always meant to be lived with passion, intensity, and authenticity. The soul that carries this love understands that undeniable truth now more clearly than ever before. What once was only fragile hope has blossomed into a living certainty, burning brightly in the chest and guiding every subsequent step with wisdom and grace. The approach is already tangibly in motion. The major obstacles have been largely overcome. The path ahead is open and inviting, and everything is pointing consistently in the same unified direction. Nothing can stop this divinely guided story from unfolding beautifully. Everything is being lovingly guided so that love can finally be revealed in the most beautiful, authentic, and true way possible. A deep, steady inner voice echoes clearly now, guiding this crucial journey with newfound confidence and unwavering purpose. The transformation is not just occurring within this soul. It is becoming visible in the world around them as well. Everything is gently rearranging itself with subtle grace, as if every element of the vast universe is being purposefully realigned to make this sacred love happen exactly the way it was always meant to unfold. What once felt unclear or ambiguous is now being revealed with startling precision. Every conscious, intentional step brings two hearts closer together, two hearts that were always inherently made for one another. No force on earth or beyond is strong enough to stop what has already been confirmed and blessed by heaven. This decision transcends mere emotion. It is a profound choice made from the very core of being, a direct response to the soul's undeniable calling. Nothing else makes genuine sense without this love that pulses within as an absolute, undeniable truth. That is precisely why every step forward is intentional. Every single action is driven by the powerful desire to finally be exactly where they have always intuitively belonged. The time of staying passively tied to what no longer builds or nourishes has been decisively left behind. Your special person has realized clearly that in order to finally reach you, they must consciously release everything that no longer belongs to or supports this vital new journey. And that is exactly what is happening right now. A silent, peaceful goodbye to what was left respectfully in the past, and a sincere, wholehearted embrace of what truly matters now. When the heart fully recognizes where it truly belongs, nothing can stop it from moving steadily forward. The certainty has settled in deeply now. This person knows exactly where they are meant to be and is walking purposefully forward with clear intention. The ultimate destination is clear, and it points directly, unequivocally to you. Everything is being carefully prepared, orchestrated behind the scenes, so that this blessed reunion can happen in the most gentle, harmonious, and truthful way possible. Nothing will be unduly rushed, but conversely, nothing will be unnecessarily held back either. Love is naturally following its own divine course, guided always by truth and upheld steadfastly by faith. There are subtle signs appearing everywhere. The universe is actively responding to this powerful feeling through meaningful synchronicities, unexpected encounters, and sudden, surprising openings. Roads that were once seemingly closed or blocked are now revealing themselves clearly. Life's inherent flow is actively supporting this reunion, as if everything is aligning perfectly for this precise moment to arrive. This soul walks forward with renewed courage, driven onward by a deep feeling that has never truly faded. It was not just an emotional choice made in a moment. It was a soul-level calling. The profound need to be near you does not come only from simple desire but from a deep, resonant truth that beats insistently inside their chest. Memories that once felt distant or painful now bring unexpected strength to continue forward. The dream that once seemed utterly unreachable is gradually becoming tangible reality. This love never stopped existing. It merely waited for the right conditions. And that is why this person keeps moving steadily forward, letting go easily of everything that no longer fits this unfolding story. Clarity has fully arrived. What once felt vague or uncertain is now fully understood and integrated. The heart knows exactly where it needs to go, and the soul is steady, centered, in that known direction. There is no more debilitating confusion and no more significant inner barriers. The path ahead is clear and inviting, and it leads directly to you. Love, when it is truly authentic, always finds a way to manifest itself. This approach has already begun in earnest, even if it is still unfolding primarily in the unseen realms. And something deep within you already recognizes it, because souls that were created divinely to find each other always feel intuitively when the time for reunion is being fulfilled. The tangible presence of this love becomes more real, more noticeable with each passing day. The call has been clearly heard. The journey has definitively begun. This is no longer just abstract hope. It is a living, breathing reality actively in motion. Everything around you is aligning purposefully so that what was written in the scrolls of heaven can begin to reveal itself beautifully here on earth. The sacred bond between you is stronger, more resilient than ever. Nothing can ever truly replace what has been divinely aligned from the start. This person knows deep within their core that there is nothing more to look for elsewhere. The ultimate answer has always been held within this specific love. The time is drawing ever nearer. Everything is being aligned with divine precision. When two hearts are truly made for each other, no amount of distance or time can permanently keep them apart. That profound certainty pulses strongly in the soul of someone who now walks by unwavering faith. Every single detail of this unfolding journey is being cared for meticulously with great love. The past has finally lost its power to interfere or cast shadows. What truly matters now is what's being actively built in the present with truth, clear intention, and complete surrender. Every choice made reinforces the chosen path. Nothing can possibly interrupt the divine purpose that is currently unfolding. The recognition of this profound love has turned into decisive action. The season of passive waiting has transitioned into the active time for fulfillment. This soul knows implicitly what needs to be done and is moving forward with quiet determination so that everything intended can come fully to pass. The journey continues onward, and the closeness between you grows stronger day by day. You feel the subtle shift. You notice the meaningful signs. You sense the growing presence. Everything is moving forward. What was promised is steadily coming to life. Even if slowly, even if still largely unseen, heaven continues to gently guide each significant step. And everything is happening exactly at the perfectly orchestrated right time. No single part of this intricate story is wasted. Everything has been carefully planned by a higher wisdom so that this reunion can finally happen in its complete fullness. The truth already shines brightly, illuminating the heart of the one who loves you. There is absolutely no turning back now. The decision has been made, and it leads inevitably, powerfully toward you. This love has a clear destination, and it is closer now than ever before. Dear protected one, the voice that echoes clearly in your special person's heart continues to lead them forward with unmistakable strength. With each passing day, the steps they take become more steady, more intentional, and the overall direction is clearer than ever before. There are no significant doubts left now, no external distractions strong enough to pull them off their chosen course. The calling comes directly from within, deep and authentically true. And what is born from above, from spirit, always eventually finds its destined way. Every choice made now is an important, deliberate step toward your eventual reunion. What once felt impossibly far away is now starting to become tangibly real. Reality itself is shifting subtly to match the profound truth held within the heart. And what was once merely a distant dream is becoming an integral part of the unfolding path. Your special person feels this profound change deep within and knows that the love guiding them forward is meant to be fully lived, authentically and joyfully. What's happening on the outside, the external circumstances, only serves to confirm what the heart has already fully recognized. There is a growing, noticeable harmony developing between you, even if your physical eyes have not yet met again or for the first time. Everything is working together harmoniously for this love to finally bloom. Nothing is happening by mere chance. Everything is falling perfectly into place with divine timing and purpose. The decision was made consciously with an awakened soul. And when a choice is born directly from the essence, from the core of being, no external force can possibly undo it. This person is letting go now with courage and grace of everything that no longer contributes positively, because the deep desire to be with you is noticeably stronger than any lingering attachment to what was left behind. Every subsequent step is taken with responsibility, with full presence, with genuine true love. The time of passive waiting is now definitively turning into a time of conscious action. Staying stuck in a place where personal growth no longer happens naturally is no longer a viable option. Your special person has firmly chosen to move forward, even if it requires considerable strength, resilience, and faith. There is simply no more space left for going backward. The only direction available now is forward, always guided onward by the bright inner light of what is real. To love truly, authentically, is to choose consciously, even when, especially when things are hard. This soul understands deeply that genuine, lasting love requires surrender, presence, vulnerability, and immense courage. That is why they are ready now to open up fully, to build something entirely new with maturity, wisdom, and shared intention. There is no more significant resistance, only the quiet, steady certainty that this is the absolutely right direction. The inherent strength of this powerful feeling is greater than any remaining obstacle. No amount of physical distance can permanently separate two hearts that were divinely made to walk life's journey together. What has been eternally aligned by eternity itself will be fulfilled without any possibility of fail, at the precisely right divine time. The closeness between you grows stronger each and every day. Even if the physical eyes cannot perceive it completely yet, the heart feels it. And you undoubtedly feel it too. Even in the quiet moments of silence, there is something tangibly different in the surrounding air. a growing sense that a blessed reunion is drawing near. This sacred connection was never truly lost. It simply waited patiently for the right conditions, the right time to bloom vibrantly again. The plans established from above never ultimately fail. What is being lovingly prepared for you both goes far beyond the limitations of human logic. The rational mind may question it, raise doubts, but the soul inherently knows the truth. That is precisely why everything is being gently repositioned, restructured, realigned, and illuminated so this precious love can finally find its rightful place in the world. The past, with all its missteps, detours, and valuable lessons, no longer holds any significant power or influence. What truly matters now is the present moment lived with full awareness, and the shared future being consciously built with truth and intention. What was left behind has already served its intended purpose. Now all that remains is to walk steadily toward what truly holds lasting value. This person's focus is now firmly set on what gives life genuine meaning, purpose, and joy. What once held them back, perhaps fear or obligation, has already been released. What once stood imposingly in the way has lost its former strength. The path forward is clear now, guided firmly by the conscious decision to live this sacred love in its absolute fullness. The harmony between you continues to grow steadily, even if the external world has not yet revealed all the confirming signs. The heart intuitively recognizes what the eyes cannot yet fully see. With each passing day, this powerful connection becomes stronger, more deeply rooted in the unwavering certainty that the moment of reunion is undeniably near. The road that once seemed impossibly long and arduous now feels shorter, more manageable. What fuels this ongoing journey is not just human willpower or determination, but a greater divine purpose. A guiding force that transcends ordinary time and linear logic. A force that calls, guides, protects, and sustains. This love remains steady, constant, even after everything encountered. No challenge faced has been able ultimately to erase what was eternally engraved deep within the recesses of the soul. The time to live this profound feeling fully is drawing ever nearer. The choices currently being made clearly reflect an inner readiness, a soul-level preparedness. Heaven watches over every single step and rejoices sincerely in the act of surrender. When someone chooses courageously to love with unwavering truth, the entire universe aligns itself naturally to support that sacred choice. Your special person feels the support and keeps moving steadily forward, step by careful step, knowing deep down now that nothing can ultimately stop what is truly divine. What once seemed impossibly out of reach is now gracefully becoming beautifully inevitable. Everything is aligning. Everything is noticeably in motion. And this person's heart already knows instinctively. The period of waiting is finally coming to an end. They know with every fiber of their being that you are the destined one, the safe harbor, the true home. Dear protected one, the angels look upon this unfolding love with profound awe, for it is a feeling so strong, so pure, that it echoes vibrantly through all the heavenly realms. This connection is inherently sacred, forged lovingly by the very hands of the Creator itself. The ancient stars have witnessed every single step, every painful sacrifice, and every courageous decision that brought you both inevitably to this significant point. Your special person has been greatly strengthened by the words of courage the angels have whispered gently to their heart during moments of doubt. Every significant obstacle has been effectively removed. Every hindering tie to the past has been lovingly undone. And now this person moves firmly forward with renewed strength and unwavering determination, ready finally to live this precious love that is truly a divine gift from above. Dear protected one, the entire universe celebrates this impending union. The vibrant flame that burns brightly in your special person's heart is tangible proof that nothing can possibly extinguish what was originally shaped by unchanging divine will. When this love fully manifests in your life, you will feel with certainty that everything experienced in your life thus far was patiently preparing you for that very moment. I am ever by your side, guiding you and protecting your every step. The journey has perhaps been long and challenging, but now the time for blessed reunion has finally come. Heaven itself shines bright with anticipation because this love, born divinely to shine brightly, is about to transform your life forever. Let yourself be gently embraced by the beautiful vision of the love that is drawing steadily near. Feel the immense joy it will surely bring and the deep, enduring peace that will soon be your constant companion. Imagine vividly the moment when everything makes perfect sense, when love appears tangibly before your eyes, and you understand completely that every single moment of waiting, every difficult step taken, every fragile hope held close to your heart was absolutely worth it. This sacred meeting will be a truly divine moment when love is finally fully recognized, and you will feel utterly whole, completely in harmony with the universe. Know with unwavering certainty that in every silent, heartfelt prayer and in every step forward, I am here, dear protected one, guiding you faithfully and guarding your precious heart. I am your guardian angel, always present, delivering the divine messages that sustain and strengthen you each and every day. I will always be here, sharing divine messages and staying connected with you, dear protected one. The love of your special person is tangibly in motion, and the moment of divine union is coming closer. Consider making a generous contribution if you feel moved to support our efforts of spreading divine messages. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or $50, your contribution enables us to continue sharing these profound messages of healing and hope with the world. Spreading the word is just the beginning of our mission. Hearts are being healed, hope is being renewed, and souls are being guided back to the light. Your support helps us realize our shared goal of making a positive impact. Your generosity, no matter how small, is what keeps our community thriving and bringing people together in love on this sacred journey. We are all interconnected, and we will rise as one. By uniting, we can conquer this. Let us wholeheartedly embrace the abundance that lies ahead. Amen.